Guess what time it is, guys? It's time to get ready for trapping season. Hey guys, Dan Luss, Abnormal Outdoors again. And as you can tell, it's that time of year. The walnuts are falling and the trap tree is in full bloom. It's time to get started trapping. Now this is an introduction video to get started trapping. We're going to start at the ground floor about trapping. I was laid up for a long time, watched a lot of YouTube videos, decided to go ahead and show what I know. I've got 40 plus years of trapping under my belt. What this is going to be about is what I know. It's not really the perfect way. There is no perfect way. There's different areas, different terrains, different stuff like that. But I'm going to share my knowledge with a lot of help from my guys out there and my little group of friends. A lot of encouragement of me trying to pass on this knowledge, if you will, what I know and what I've done and experienced. And a lot of you guys might not know, but I've had a lot of back surgeries, a lot of trouble. I have trouble getting around out, especially any long distance. I hobble around here. And but the encouragement around having good people around you, and a real good friend of mine named Blackie Thomas, he told me a quote, and I hope I get this right. It's really stuck in my head. It says, you know, those who do, those who can't teach. And that's really gotten into my skull in the last, couple weeks or so. And so I decided to go ahead and start this trapping series. And what it is we're going to start at the bare basics and where to start. I see a lot of videos out there, guys, of, man, we can run out and buy traps, and how to clean them and go set on sign. And it's really not that easy, guys. I don't mean to discourage you anyway. It's just you've got to do a little work. And that's what this series is going to be. And that's why today the introduction into beginning trappers is today. And if this is going to be the most important video that I feel, that if you learn anything from this series, it's going to be, this is the main thing. This is the foundation of the house you're going to build. We're going to go over all kinds of techniques, from regular trapping, the weekend warrior just wants to put some food up, some fur up, all the way to, the nuisance trapping of it, and then everything in between. So you won't see a lot of primitive traps. I don't do a lot of primitive traps. I run all steels. I can do a few primitive traps, but they're illegal and there's all kinds of stuff. So with that said, guys, I know this is what I know. This is not the way, it's just my way. Okay, guys, so it's so we're going to get started right here on lesson number one. And this is, I've really thought about this over the last couple of months, is, what's the number one lesson of trapping? And the number one lesson of trapping is do your due diligence. And that means where to start. Where am I going to start, man? I'm going to run out to Rural King. They have these on stock. I want to grab them, and I don't know what size. I'm not sure of this and that. I see a lot of videos on, night latching this and how to tune them and where to set them. And you got to have this set and that set. And you have these tools. Look, guys, to start out the very beginning, this is the number one thing I want you guys to do. And I want you to pick an animal. Pick one. Trapping season's a long way, and I know you get anxious, man. I want to hit the coyotes, the coons, but pick one. Where I started was muskrats in a river. Muskrats are simple to catch if you understand them. It doesn't take a lot of equipment to catch them. They eat very good. Their fur is very good. They are very easy to skin and to flesh and to put up. It takes very little equipment. When I'm fleshing a muskrat, I use a kitchen spoon, guys. No special knives, no special beam, a piece of wood. I've actually, when I was a kid, filed down a piece of 2x4 to flesh rats on. So guys, I'll go over all that, in depth later. But what I want you to do is, for instance, we're going to use the rat, the muskrat. Remember, it's very good to eat, the first premium, but it's also bait for everything. The muskrat is sought after by everything. Everything wants to eat a muskrat. So I suggest you start there. Maybe it's not in your area, but you have to pick that game. And the first thing I want you to do, and I'm 2 months out from trapping right now, is I want you to get your hands on as much information of that animal. It's not about, don't go to the trapping magazines, and I know that sounds bad, I'm gonna get some flack on that, because there's very good articles and stuff, but they're also kind of designed to sell you more product, more sense and stuff. What I want you to do is, on the internet, one of my favorite shows of all times was a guy named Marty Stouffer. He was in the early 80s, and he did a film. He filmed all this stuff, and he filmed it from the whole cycle of the animal, and he put cameras in their dens, and that he's kind of on the the anti-hunting, hunting side of it, and the environmental side of it. But they spent all that money to film this, and we can use that as a resource. And so I want to know everything on that muskrat, where it eats, where it goes to the bathroom, where it breeds, everything I want to know about it. And then once you understand that animal, what's going to happen is you're going to understand what trap you need. If you understand where he's going, where he's coming from, and what you got to do, then your traps are going to change. Some of them's leg holds, some of them's conibears, some of them's cage traps. And it's really easy if you try to jump on 2 or 3 of these animals at one time when you're just beginning to get confused. And what tools do I need? What's this and that? And like I said, when I was growing up, everybody started muskrats because they're fairly easy, very little cheaper equipment. Victor #1s, man, they're the mainstay of trapping. What's a Victor #1? They're hanging here. We're going to go over all that. So guys, I hope you enjoy this series of videos. This is my passion. This is what I like to do. I love to do it. I can't really get out, so I got to learn how to edit and do videos. But guys, I want you to stay tuned, and we're going to start at the basics. The next series of this is beginning trapping, and where we're going to start, how we get the traps, where we get the traps, how we clean our traps, how we maintain our traps, how to adjust the traps, and go like that. But this video here's mainstay is the introduction of trapping. So guys, I want to try to keep these around 10 minutes. So when I get to trapping, I could probably do 2 or 3 hours pretty easy. All my buddies would laugh at that because they know I could do it, because it's a very passionate sport for me. So guys, thank you. I hope you like this series. Share this series with other guys, especially the youth of America. Trapping is a dying sport. Pass it on. Let these kids watch this. Let them start. And let's make this an enjoyable time. Get your catches up, because guys, if you're going out there and you're not catching, it's not really fun. And how you catch them is started at the basics. So guys, I appreciate all the help you guys done for me. I appreciate you guys nudging me towards this series, I could say. So like I said, if you guys like this, please like it and share it. And we'll get started. Look for the next video, guys. Thanks again, man. I'm Dan Lutz, Norm Outdoors Gang. God bless every one of you.